tears, still stands proud on that weathered hill. Though the fields are quiet, the air is still. Daddy built it with his calloused hands, raised some cattle and made a stand. It's seen more life than most folks do. If only walls could speak the truth. If the barn could talk, it'd tell a rain of love and loss and harvest pain. It whispers stories in the midnight breeze of firstborn cries and scraped up knees. It's held our laughter, soaked up our cries, watched time pass through wrinkled eyes. More than wood and nail to chalk, there's a soul in there. The barn could talk. Grandpa's boots still hang by the door, dusty rope left from rodeos before. Mama's song echoed through the loft, while fireflies danced and the hay smelled soft. It's where I carved our names at 10 and kissed you once, then kissed again. It knows the truth we sometimes hide. The barn don't judge, it just stands wide. If the barn could talk, it'd speak of nights, of whispered dreams and firefly lights. It hummed the tune of a fiddle string, of Sunday prayers and wedding ring. It's seen us fall and watched us grow, the drowned flood through sun and snow. It holds the way we try to block. There's peace in there if the barn could talk. Now the roof sags where the storms rolled in. Somehow it's still holding in, like it's waiting for one more tale, one more laugh, one more prayer. If the barn could talk, I'd pull up the chair, sit in the dust and breathe that air. I listen close every sign, all the years that passed us by. It's not just boards or broken locks, it's our whole life. Guitar.
He was 18 when he hit the road, leather boots and a heavy load, chasing dreams on a one-lane track. Never thought he'd be looking back. Dust on his hat, fire in his veins, 8 seconds to outrun the pain. But she was the calm in a world so wild, a preacher's daughter with a reckless smile. Rodeo scars and wedding rings, life gave him rope, she gave him wings. Held him close through the highs and lows, through buckle winds and broken bones. He gave her stories, she gave him grace, a rodeo heart and a soft embrace. Time may fade all kinds of things, but not rodeo scars or wedding rings. They built a life on a little farm, calloused hands and a love so warm. She kept the light on every night, even when he was out of sight. Phone calls from Amarillo rain. I miss you, girl, I'll be home again. But fate don't always play fair and clean. One last ride, one last dream. Rodeo scars and wedding rings, life gave him rope, she gave him wings. Held him close through the highs and lows, through buffalo winds and broken bones. He gave her stories, she gave him grace. The rodeo heart in a soft embrace. Time made it fade, all kinds of things tonight. Rodeo scars and wedding rings. Now there's a frame on the mantel light of a young man in black and white. She still hums their favorite song, still wears that ring, still carries on. Rodeo scars and wedding rings, tales of pain and the peace love brings. He rode hard, but she loved strong, but now his memory keeps riding on. He gave her stories, she gave him praise, forever bound in that sacred place. Time may fade, all kinds of things, but not rodeo scars or wedding rings.
Neon hums like a lonesome tune, flickering light in this cheap motel room. Another town, another worn out stage. I'd trade my youth for a highway wage. The mirror shows a man I barely know, just a motel room and a million miles to go. Coffee's cold, my dreams are thin, still chasing something I lost back then. The road don't care, it just moves slow, with a motel room and a million miles to go. No map can lead me where I'm trying to be, but the silence here sure speaks to me. Crack the neon, cigarette stains, radio plays a stranger's pain. I call her name, but I hang up fast. Can't outrun the ghost of the past. The TV glows, but I'm too tired to show. Then a motel room and a million miles to go. Coffee's cold, my dreams are thin, still chasing something I lost back then. The road don't care, just move slow, with a motel room and a million miles to go. No curtain hides what I already know. Just a motel room and a million miles to go. Some folks find their home in place, I found mine in empty space, and songs that never made the charts, and roadside bars and broken hearts. Coffee's cold, my soul feels low, still chasing peace I'll never show. But I'll keep rolling through the undertow, from a motel room with a million miles to go. Raised on rust, a restless sky, where the wind cuts deep and the eagle flies. Daddy taught me how to ride and run. Mama prayed I'd chase more than in the sun. But I've got a taste for the burn kind, trouble in a bottle and a free man's mind. Whiskey and tipped my weathered hat, said, darling, I already know that. She kissed me soft, said, you're the one. But I was chasing dreams before the dawn. Whiskey and wild horses, that's what I know. Running with the thunder where the cold winds blow. Woman's love can't hold me, I was born to roll with whiskey and wild horses, I'm always gone. Maybe someday I'll lay it all down, hang my hat and slow down. But tonight I ride, I drink, I sing to the fire in my blood and the freedom it brings. Whiskey and wild horses, they call my name through the desert dust and the outlaw rain. I ain't looking back, I ain't settling down. The shadow left no rain down. Just shadow battle, gonna be like a champ. Whiskey and wild horses, whiskey and my I don't heed back, I'll never be just held holding in the dark on the edge of town. Whiskey and wild horses, I'll never be.
Rolled in with a tank half full, dust on my boots and a heart that pulls. Bar signs blank like a crooked smile. Been out here running dreams a while. Told my folks I'd just stay a week, but that was years and a worn out streak. This town's got teeth, but it don't bite clean. Still tugging at the boy I used to be. And that neon town open mind gets found. I lost sleep, lost love, even lost my name, but this old guitar still plays the same. Might be tired, might be worn out, but I'm still chasing that neon town. Clocking jobs and motel sheets, nights too quiet, days on repeat. Sold my ring for a tank of gas, traded forever for a neon pass. The fame I chase don't know my face, but I can't quit this haunted place. Cause somewhere between these neon signs is a truth I ain't yet left behind. Still chasing that neon town, where the music's loud and pride breaks down. Every wrong turn led me here somehow, and I can't turn this old truck around. Burned out dreams still flicker bright, like the open sign in a bar past midnight. I ain't made it, but I ain't back down. Still chasing that neon town. Some folks settle, some folks stay, some just fade and drift away. But I'm that fool who keeps on trying. With every line I'm barely surviving, still chasing that neon town, where the lost still look to be found. If I go down, I'll go loud and proud, with this sixth string in my bow. I ain't rich, I ain't renowned, but I'm still chasing, still chasing that neon town.
Your licks and learn to live. He handed me a pair of worn out boots, said they'll carry weight if you walk them true. That red clay road taught me pain and pride, where sweat and storms go side by side. I fell face first, but I rose again. That's how a boy becomes a man. Out here where boots learn to stand, where you earn your worth with dirt on your hands. But it makes you grand. This is where boots learn to stand. Mama held the house like a gospel song, kept the lights on even when days felt wrong. Taught me grace don't come from ease, it's in the fight down on your knees. I've seen love and loss, joy and scars underneath these same old stars, and I still walk this rugged land with fire and heart and boots that stand. Out here where boots learn to stand, where you rise again with calloused hands, where fences break but roots stay deep, and promises are the ones you keep. It ain't a throne, but it's still grand. This is where boots learn to stand. Now my boy's out there with a shovel and grit, kicking dust like I once did. I just smile, tip my old straw hat, 'cause I know exactly where he's at. Out here where boots learn to stand, where boys grow up to be honest men, where storms blow hard but hearts hold true, and home is built in what you do. It's more than land, it's who I to stand. Now my boy's out there with a shovel and grin, kicking dust like I once did. I just smile, tip my old straw hat, 'cause I know exactly where he's at. It's more than land, it's who I am. This is where boots learn to stand.
This 6 string's got a busted fret, a crack from years I won't forget. The case is torn, the leather's worn, but it still hums like it did before. Been through bars and backseat fights, played in storms and neon lights. She's outlasted lovers, friends and wine, but she still sings like she's doing fine. This guitar don't know how to quit. She don't care if the crowd don't sit. Doesn't mind if the tips run low. She still bleeds every song I know. When hearts give out and dreams go dim, she picks me up and dives back in. I'm tired and torn, but she still fits. This guitar don't know how to quit. I'm tired and torn, but she still fixed. Just get bored or don't know how my heart. I pawned her twice, then bought her back. Each time my soul was off its track. Played her soft when mama died, strummed her hard through my foolish pride. She don't judge the words I say, just keeps the pain from slipping away. A wooden friend, steel for veins. She ain't scared in my darkest days. This guitar don't know how to quit, keeps on strumming when I want to sit. Through empty rooms and midnight rain, she echoes hope inside the pain. I lost my way, I burned out bright, but she holds steady every night. I fall apart, she still commits. This guitar don't know how to quit. Some folks lean on love and prayer, I've just leaned on strings and air. When I was gone, she stayed right there. Every broken breath we share. This guitar don't know how. This guitar don't know how to quit. Maybe that's what saved me bit by bit. She's just wood, but she knows my soul. Keeps me stitched when I lose control. I may wear down, I may admit, but this guitar, she don't know how to quit. Mama said, boy, don't drive too fast. As I packed up memories from my past, that old truck rode down Highway 9, chasing sparks past the county line. My boots were muddy, hearts clean, fueled by songs and back road dreams. Folks here plan and pray for rain, but I needed more than crops and grain. I've got dreams bigger than this county line, wider than these fields and pines. There's a world out there I gotta find, the stage is lit and stars that shine. I'll carry home in the way I sing. So I left behind that rural sound, with dreams bigger than this county line. I miss the porch, I miss Dad's laugh, the way the wind cuts through the chaff. But I ain't sorry for the miles I've gone. This old guitar still leads me on. The diner girls still talk about me, wonder where I'm meant to be. I just smile and keep driving through. There's more to life than red and blue. I've got dreams bigger than this county line, louder than a Friday night combined. I ain't running 'cause I hate this place, just need the room to find my pace. One day I'll bring my stories home, but for now, this road's my own. And I'll keep rolling past the sign, with dreams bigger than this county line. Some folks bloom where they were born, some chase storms till they're warm. I'm the kind that's strong to roam, but I never left my home. I've got dreams bigger than this county line, burning hot like that Texas sky. One foot in dust, one in design, of a life that's more than just getting by. When they say I've lost my mind, I just smile and shift the drive, 'cause I've got dreams stubborn and kind, bigger than this county line.
We didn't have much, but we had enough. An old Ford truck and a whole lot of tough. Mama's prayers and a worn-out Bible. Daddy's hands on the wheel of survival. Corn grew high and hope ran deep. We sowed our faith a little sleep. Learn young how to carry the load on God, grit, and gravel roads. God, grit, and gravel roads. That's the life that shaped my soul. Dust in my lungs, truth in my bones. Where the wind sings hymns through the telephone poles. We were raised by fire in country cold, with dirt-stained dreams and hearts that hold. We stand tall 'cause the roots still grow on God, grit, and gravel roads. On God, grit, and gravel roads. Friday nights and neon skies, work boots worn and whiskey dry. We bled for crops and love full speed, held our word like a planted seed. We'd took the hits we didn't break, built a life with hammer and faith. Ain't no shortcuts to carry the load, just God, grit, and gravel roads. God, grit, and gravel roads, that's the truth this town still knows. Raised by storms, refined by flame, with a little mercy and a whole lot of rain. You can lead, but it won't let go. That red clay, so that country slow. You're always home where the wild grass grows. On God, grit, and gravel roads. Teaching them to build with a steady hand, to pray hard, work hard still, to trust the Lord and climb that hill. God, grit, and gravel roads, it's the backbone of stories told. From cradle days to wrinkled skin, we fight like hell, but don't give in to strength in scars and lines that show. We're made of God, grit, and gravel roads. Strings and fixed his tie, stood in the wings while he learned to fly. Watched the crowds call out his name, while mine just drifted in the rain. He sang the line, I helped him write, and I clapped along most every night. I built his world, stayed out of sight, one step behind the spotlight. I gave him dreams, I gave him time, stitched his songs between the lines. Shine so bright, and I stood still, swallowed dreams I couldn't kill. Love don't pay when it ain't right, living one step behind the spotlight. I held the wheel through every storm, kept the coffee hot, his silence warm. He broke, I mended all the cracks, then faded out when he bounced back. The lights were loud, the nights ran long, but I was a ghost in every song. He took the bow, I took the knife, one step behind the spotlight. I gave him dreams, I gave him time, stitched his songs between the lines. He shined so bright, and I stood still, swallowed dreams I couldn't kill. Now I toast him from stage right, still one step behind the spotlight. Maybe I was meant to fade, to hold the torch and light its day. But sometimes hearts outgrow their place, the shadows long to show their face. I gave him dreams, I gave him time, but now I'm stepping out of line. No more hiding I'm done living behind the spotlight.
The jukebox used to play our song. We'd dance till the neon lights were gone. You'd laugh, I'd lie and say I'm fine, but I knew midnight meant you'd still be mine. Now the bar stool next to me stays cold, and the stories I tell are getting old. The clock still strikes that lonely sound, but you ain't here when it comes around. Midnight ain't what it used to be. It don't hold no magic, just misery. Used to be kisses, now it's quiet, cheap. No arms to hold me, no promises to keep. This whiskey's warm, but it won't set me free. 'Cause midnight ain't what it used to be. I still drive past your porch light glow, just to see if your shadow shows. But the curtains don't move like they did back then. Guess you finally learned not to let me in. Midnight ain't what it used to be. No sweet hellos, just memories. I sit in silence where your voice would sing. Now even the moon don't mean a thing. Not a place for me. Yeah, midnight ain't what it used to be. We swore the night would never change. The time's a thief and hearts go strange. I count the stars alone at 3, wishing you were still counting with me. Midnight, what it used to be. Now it's shadows and an empty sea. Used to bring fire, now it brings rain. Used to bring it, now it just brings pain. I'll raise this glass, but you're my only plea. To midnight ain't what it used to be. He left with nothing but an old guitar, a voice full of gravel and a beat-up car. Mama cried but didn't say don't go. She knew his heart had miles to show. No map could guide the way straight, just melodies that never stayed. While others walked on concrete strong, the road he took was paved in song. Every mile another tune, played to the rhythm of a motel room. He didn't chase gold or right from wrong, he just followed where the words belong. No destination, just lines and broken chords, the kind that silence can't afford. Dust on his boots, but dreams lifelong. The road he took was paved in song. He played for tips in roadside bars and empty stools beneath dim stars. Sometimes a smile, sometimes a tear, sometimes just silence in his ear. He sang a love, a lost grace of all the things he couldn't face. But in that voice the world felt strong. The road he took was paved in song. Every story he ever knew found its way in something true. Strings and verses carried him on through sleepless nights before the dawn. He traded comfort for a tune and lit up lives beneath the moon. He never stayed, but he belonged. The road he took was paved in song. Some chase fortune, some chase fame, but he just chased a song's sweet name. Each chorus pulled him down the line where broken hearts and hope entwine. And when he's gone, no statue stands, no fortune held in calloused hands. But folks will hum his quiet throng, 'cause the road he took was paved in song.
She left a note on the windowsill by Mama's chair on the old front hill, with a suitcase full of second-hand clothes and a heart full of songs nobody knows. The sky was pink, the fields were gold, but her dreams refused to grow old. Now she's somewhere between Hope and Nashville, sleeping in her car near Bakersville. Chasing stars she still believes, though they keep slipping through the leaves. A voice too small, a world too vast, but she ain't giving up that fast. She's somewhere between Hope and Nashville. Her hands still smell like home-cooked bread, but now they shake when the rent's ahead. She plays for tips on a corner stage, with a smile that hides the war she wages. And every note and every tear writes the map that brought her here. She's somewhere between Hope and Nashville, strumming chords on windowsills, singing truths no label hears, trading time for unpaid years. One step back, Dreams hang quiet, but they're still real. Maybe one day they'll know her name, but if not, she'll sing just the same. With every mile and every song, she's been where broken hearts belong, somewhere between hope and Nashville.
Look like hope on the far-off hill, a flicker dancing soft and still. I packed my heart, left town that day, chasing dreams that wouldn't stay. Thought I'd find a better life, maybe love, maybe a wife, but stars can lie without a sound. The light I followed burned me down. It pulled me close to promises, sweet as rain and gentle kiss. The lies can wear a shining crown. The light I followed burned me down. Now I stand in ash and smoke, holding songs I never spoke. Some fires don't warm, they just surround. The light I follow burned me. She had eyes like morning skies, carried storm she tried to hide. I lit a match to feel her flame, wound up scorched, alone and shame. I gave her all, she gave me heat, but love ain't love if it just cheats. I lost my soul in battleground. The light I followed burned me down. It pulled me close with promises, sweet as rain and gentle kiss. The lies can wear a shining crown. The light I followed burned me down. Now my shadow walks with me in places light ain't meant to be. I learned too late what truth it found. The light I followed burned me down. Some flames just flicker, some consume, and some will turn your heart to tune. But I kept walking toward the fire, too blind to see the funeral pyre. It pulled me close, it felt so right, but not all growing things get light. I wear the ashes like a crown. The light I follow burned you down.
I gave you storms when you needed calm, built up pride instead of arms. I raised my voice when I should have stayed. You cried alone while I looked away.
I shut you out when I felt afraid. You silence like a razor blade. I wanted truth, but ran from pain. Held on tight, but pulled the chain.
We loved each other wrong, not for lack of feeling, just too strong. We had the heart but messed the song. Too many rights that turned out wrong. We meant forever all along, but we loved each other wrong.
You needed time, I pushed too fast. Built a fire that couldn't last. We danced around what we both knew, and lost the love we once ran to.
You begged for truth, I gave you all. You softened edges, I built tall. We tried so hard to hold it tight, but some things break in plain daylight. We loved each other wrong, our timing off, our temper strong. We held on when we should have healed, stuck in wounds we never sealed. We felt it deep but not for long. We loved each other wrong. Maybe in a gentler time, we'd have learned to read the signs. But in this life, the fight outgrew the softer parts that once reigned true. We loved each other wrong. No villain here, just a shattered song. Now all that's left is what we knew. That love and heart don't mean it's true. We walk away where we belong, 'cause we loved each other wrong.
These streets still crack beneath my boots, but they don't echo like they used to. Stole fucked, faded friends moved on, and I just hang where I don't belong. The diner's open, but it don't feel right. Even mama's porch light's not as bright. Folks say hey, but it ain't the same. This town don't speak my name. It used to sing when I walked through. Every corner held a piece of truth. But time's a thief, and I'm to blame. Now this town don't speak my name. The wind still blows down slow, but even it don't say hello. It's like I vanished in the rain. This town don't speak my name. That old church bell don't ring for me. Since she left, I ain't felt free. Her shadow's still in every place. Swear I see her in strangers' face. I tried to stay, I tried to mend, but some hometowns just don't bend. I'm just a ghost they never claim. This town don't speak my name. It used to sing when I walked through. Every corner held a piece of truth. The time's a thief, and I'm to blame. Now this town don't speak my name. The kids you'll ask who I once loaned to keep them at 3 and old. Kids don't ask who I once was, just keep their heads down like they must. Even silence feels like shame. This town don't speak my name. Maybe I'll leave before the fall, before the leaves forget it all. One last look, no one awaits me, and the names on headstone graves. It used to sing when I walked through. Now it barely knows what I've been through. I gave it all but lost the game. This town don't speak my name. I was raised where the fences lean, where the truth shows up in the spaces between. Daddy said, boy, the sky turns gray when a storm is coming your way. But I never saw it in her eyes, the way she smiled while feeding me lies. It took the silence of an open plain to teach me what words can't explain. The wind don't lie, but people do. It whispers things the heart once knew. You can feel it shift before it shows, a truth that every drifter knows. She swore forever, but it fell through, like a storm that came and split in two. You can trust the sky to speak what's true. The wind don't lie, but we people do. I've seen friends change like autumn leaves, gone with the breeze when it don't suit their needs. But that old wind across the ridge never broke no solemn bridge. I'd rather chase a restless breeze than beg a liar on her knees. There's honesty in nature's hand, more than most will understand. The wind don't lie, but people do. It whispers things the heart once knew. You can feel it shift before it shows, a truth that every drifter knows. She swore forever, but it fell through, like a storm that came and split in two. You can trust the sky to speak what's true. The wind don't lie, the people do. Now I ride with the windows down, let the breeze drown out that sound, the broken words and shattered trust, scattered dreams kicked up in dust. The wind don't lie, but people do. It sings in ways no voice gets through. It never promised, never faked, just brushed my soul and pulled the weight. She walked away, but this wind blew right through the pain, clean and true. You can trust the sky to speak what's true. The wind don't lie, but people do.
Started off like a back road breeze, hands out the window, hearts running free. But even sunsets hide behind the rain, and easy love don't stay the same. We had fights in the dead of night, tears on the in dashboard light, but through the cracks we still held tight, 'cause wrong turns sometimes feel right. Love ain't a straight road, it twists and it bends, it'll break you down just to start again. Ain't no map for where hearts go, just gravel, grace, and let it roll. There's curves, there's hills, there's lines you'll cross. Sometimes you win, sometimes you're lost. But if you're riding side by side through the lows, that's how you know love ain't a straight road. I've slammed some doors, you've walked away, but every time you come back to stay. And I've learned that love ain't made of gold, it's dirt and dust and stories told. You held me up when I broke down, like headlights in a nowhere town. You showed me faith when mine ran out. That's what real love's all about. Love ain't a straight road, it's full of fight, it's holding on through the darkest night. It ain't always smooth, it ain't always kind, but you don't leave it all behind. There's potholes, prayers, and winding turns, lessons lived and bridges burned. But if the wheels keep rolling and the fire still glows, that's how you know love ain't a straight. Now I look back at where we've been, every scar's a place we've mended, and every wrong turn somehow led to this moment we're still in. Love ain't a straight road, it's wild and wide, full of detours that change your ride. But if you're still here when the journey slows, then darling, that's how you know love ain't a straight road. Daddy broke his back on a Monday morning, plowing fields through the flood and the warning. Mama lit a candle every single night, praying we'd all turn out alright. We didn't have much, but no red barn, fades and sweat, built it board by board. I learned to live with dirt on my face, but Every fall brought a little grace. From dust to grace, from pain to peace, from empty hands to a soul set free. Every broken road, every lost embrace led me closer to a better place. I stumbled through the long hard days, but I've been carried in mysterious ways. I'm not what I was yesterday. I'm moving on from dust. I've seen good men lose their way, heard last words they were too scared to say, but the sun still rises over these plains, even after the coldest rains. I've been the sinner, I've been the saint, I've been the liar, the one who changed. Took years of work and a little faith to trade my shame for a second chance. From dust to grace, from pain to peace, from empty hands to a soul set free. Every broken road, every lost embrace led me closer to a better place. I stumbled through the long hard days, but I've been carried in mysterious ways. I'm not what I was yesterday. I'm moving on from dust to grace. Now I watch my own boy run through the fields, chasing dreams behind old wagon wheels. I just smile and tip my hat, thank the Lord for where I'm at. From dust to grace, from pain to peace, from empty hands to a soul set free. Every broken road, every lost embrace led me closer to a better place. I've stumbled through the long hard days, but I've been carried in mysterious ways. I'm not what I was yesterday. I'm moving on from dust to grace.
She smelled like cornfields after rain, wore her granddad boots and carried pain, had a laugh that lit a porch at night, and eyes like stars.